What I wish I knew in my 20s regarding real estate. Hey friends, Jose Mares here. Had I known these 3 or 4 things, I'd be a very, very, very happy man today. So if you haven't already subscribed, please push that subscribe button, like, share, comment. I would love to engage with you. All right, guys, so this one, number one, was a big one for me. It held me back probably the first 6 years of my career. So number one, I wish that I knew not to do this, was the ego. I had a big ass ego, guys. So I was selling 5 houses, 7 houses. I think 1 year in those first 6 years of my career, I sold 11 houses. So yeah, I was making a pretty coin. I was making $100,000 a year, but I was not growing. I was not developing. I didn't have mentors. I wasn't ever going to reach the next level. Why? It was really because of my ego. I was telling myself that it was enough. What I was doing was enough. I didn't need to learn from anybody. I already knew how to sell real estate. So that held me back, guys. It really held me back in the sense that I didn't know how good I could be. I didn't know, how great other agents and other offices and other people were around me in my circle, in my backyard. There were many agents selling 100 houses a year, 50 houses a year. Meanwhile, I thought selling 6 or 7 or 8 was it, guys. So ego, if I knew that a little bit more about it, I would have controlled it. I would have pushed that back. I would have hired a coach, and honestly, I would have got better a lot quicker, and I wouldn't have struggled for 5-6 years in the beginning of my career. I wish I was saving 40%, 50% of every check back from day one till today. If that was the case, guys, I would be at a whole if that was the case, guys, we'd be a whole different topic today, but yes, I wish that I was smart enough and or I had the guidance at that point to be able to save a bigger percentage of every closing, of every sale, and be driven to excel and sell more, so I could put money away for our retirement. So ultimately, guys, I'm always thinking about my retirement. I'm always thinking of what's next. I'm always thinking about our future after real estate. So that being said, the first the first 8 or 9 years of my career, I wasn't saving. Nothing was being put away. I was making money. I was spending money. I was paying the taxes. I bought a house or 2, and that was it. So in the last 2 or 3 years, with the right friends, the right group, the right mentors, I've learned that it's not what you make, it's what you keep. But more importantly, it's what you save for a rainy day. So, So please, guys, learn from me. Start putting away some money. You're not always going to be selling 40, 50, 100 houses a year. One day we're going to get old and crusty. Just kidding. One day we are going to get old, and we are going to want to probably do something different. So hopefully you have a nice little nest egg put away and can live off of that or retire with some of the moves you made. So bullet point 3, guys, this one is big. I teach it to my kids. I've done another video regarding it. I wish I would have bought my very first house using an FHA government loan. And I wish I would have bought a 4-unit property. Government allows it. It's legally, there's nothing wrong with you buying a 4-unit as long as you're gonna live there. I wish I would have done that, guys. Instead, I did not. I went out and bought a single family home, a 3-bed, 1-bath in Azusa. I ended up selling it a few years later, actually 10 years later, and I made a profit. But in between those 10 years, I lost money on that home. I had to repair it, had to rent it out. I moved out of it. Long story short, it wasn't until the market shift that I did okay on it. But for a little while, about 7 years or maybe 6 years, I was negative on the house. So it was a little difficult time. So if the government allows it, and you're aware of it, invest in a 4-unit property where you're able to receive cash flow on the 3 rental units. You live in one. After a year, you're allowed to move out, rent out the 4th door, and start creating your investment portfolio with your first property that you lived in for a short period of time. Right now you become a landlord with 4 tenants. So I wish I would have known this many years ago. And my last bullet point, guys, that I wish I would have known this a lot sooner than 7 years into my career. I wish I would have paid attention and gotten a coach, a real estate coach or a real estate mentor, and maybe even a business mentor. I did a lot of things on my own, thinking because of my ego that I was doing it the right way. I was earning enough, so I was good. Well, there's always bigger, there's always better, if you will, the next level. And because my ego was in my way, I didn't hire a coach. I thought I was too big time already because I was selling 8 houses and 9 houses to listen to somebody. So guys, unfortunately, I did not learn any of these things until I was in my mid 30s, 6, 7, 8 years into my real estate career. And it kind of just, regressed the potential growth and where I would have been otherwise. So guys, learn from my mistakes. Bullet point these 4, teach it to somebody else, younger, starting out in business, and hopefully they'll do a lot better than you and me. So I hope this video is a reminder of some of the things out there that we should be teaching our friends, our teammates, our kids in real estate, right? And that being said, I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for next week's video, and I hope you subscribe.